Hey, they call them momentum stocks. They call them penny stocks. I don't care the name, but I want you to make money from them. And the only tool, one of the many tools that I use in my day-to-day to take advantage of these opportunities, it's the Roadkill. Yeah, you never heard of it. You know why? Because it's a secret. It's a technical tool that professionals are using when they combine the power of the Hawkeye Traders tools. And it's one of those things that you need to have. You want to make explosive returns? You want to make money while the market's in red? Let me show you something that you miss out. I'm going to talk to you about Camber Energy, ticker CEI, and you might hear about it now. But what happened 30 days ago? Why or how can you pinpoint these opportunities before they are on tomorrow's newspaper and you're reading about how people made a bunch of money and you missed out? That's why I'm here. Hey everyone, this is Coach JR. On behalf of the Hawkeye Traders team, I want to bring you today an analysis, something that I use with our team, with our clients, and how they didn't miss out. And they didn't pick us at momentum stocks. It's not about that. It's about understanding how volume and the trend they have to work together for you to take these opportunities. And what you are about to see is shocking. And I don't want you to miss an opportunity like this one. That's why you need Roadkill. Let me show you why. Let's take a look at the stock in the 2-hour time frame. Roadkill is very simple. Roadkill is not more than the combination, the synchronization of volume, momentum, right? And the trend. But how you pinpoint that without moving averages, which is fine, you can use them, or trend Fibonacci, how you can pinpoint this before it happens. You need this tool. This is Roadkill. It's this one right there. You see the dots, the big one, there's a little one. So right there, we have a blink. It's blinking volume. It's coming in, all right? So your first shot at this opportunity was back on August 26th of this year. Look to the right. It was trading at 39 cents. And then you say, hey, listen, I'm not going to buy this. Run again. Run again. Because you had value in this company. The most important is that when you work with technical tools, you have to remove all that sense of, I don't like it, maybe, I don't know about this one, it's a penny stock. Hey, listen, it's not about $100, it's not about $20, it's not about $1, it's about the value. And right there, Roadkill, just with that little dot, that green dot, it's telling you, if you don't want to buy, okay, I get it, you don't want to buy, but at least pay attention. From that point, you can do your DD, your due diligence, and you can come up with something. But you do have a tool that will let you know, hey, watch me. Something is brewing, and it's happening now. That was August 26th. Then you miss out. Then again, back on green, green, green. Back on September 2 at 70 cents. Once again, the system is coming back and giving you the guidance. 70 cents. Then there are a couple more entries, particularly this one. September 15, $1.60, 66 cents. And this is where people like Jason Bond, Jeff Bishop, all those guys that they call these momentum stocks, this is where they start showing up. Too late. Roadkill, something that you can use. Hey, tell me you're not looking at this green dot, aren't you? It's right there. Next one is right there. So you have first one, you missed the boat, you don't believe it. How am I going to make so much money with this thing? It's only 30, was what? Right there, it was 46 cents, right? 46 cents. This one there, okay, it's now 68 to 74 cents. You have two signals. You got two signals to jump in. And now everyone is jumping in by now, 168. You left on the table from that point to this point, you left on the table 273%. That means for every $1,000, you're taking home $2,700. Every $10,000, you're making $27,000. Aren't you happy with $27,000? Do you think you can afford right now to let go $27,000 in profits? I dare you to tell me that you can afford that. You can't. You just can't. So if that's the case, why aren't you using Roadkill? Why don't you have it in your tool set? It's simple. It's not complex. It's just, again, synchronization, momentum, and volume. So you know there's something brewing. And then you can start your own due diligence. Now, at the end of the day, we know it went all the way up from our, let's call it the second entry. From the second entry to the top, estimated 400%, that's every $1,000 turned to $4,800, right? So you have the opportunity. My point with this video, it's Sunday, and I wanted to record this, is there are opportunities, and you cannot miss them. So when we look at what the S&P was doing during September, the true Hollywood story is things were a little bit choppy. I think it was a max of 250 points. Let's take a look at the S&P 500, not the SPY. I'm going to use CFDs. Let's take a look at monthly. Weekly is fine. So if you start, for example, September, okay? There you go. That's the signal right there. 95 cents, you have one. The previous one was at 90 cents as well. All right, September 2nd, that's 69 cents, okay? So you start the month and you jump into this idea, courtesy of Hawkeye Traders tools, Roadkill, okay? And by the end of the month, 29. So that's a 5x. Every $1,000 now is $5,300. What happens with the S&P 500? Let's take a look. Let's go to the 2-hour chart. A little bit of different story now. But if you start September, let me see this. If you start September, look at this. All right, September. That was September. Here we have September 2. Here we have September 2. Look at the story. Total different story. Okay, the stock, the equity market goes minus 5%. Then you have a bounce, and the end by October 1st is almost minus 5.89%. So in a month that probably you have either minus 5% in the equity index or a minus 1%, you are taking home 5x. 5x. Doesn't matter. The index was down. You're up 5 times your money. The perfect edge. The perfect edge and the perfect hatch as well at the same time. So my point with this video again is you have to look for opportunities. You have to be a little bit think and act outside the box. Not only thinking, but you need to start executing outside of the box. In this case, the idea is not only to think, okay, there are different opportunities out there, but how do I pinpoint them? How do I identify the opportunities? You need extra power, not extra pair of eyes. You need extra power. And that extra power comes from technical tools as the Hawkeye Traders, in this case, Roadkill. This is just one case. Weeks ago, we talked about SPRT, support.com. It went from $5. We got it at $4.32. Why? Because I'm smart? It has nothing to do with your abilities. It has to do with the tools you have at your disposal. And that's what I want you to think. What are the tools? What are those tools doing for you? And if you haven't tried yet, Roadkill, this week, you owe yourself. It's a responsibility, an obligation for you with your trading and your family to have the best tools at your service. This is Roadkill from Hawkeye Traders. I will keep coming with more examples. No analysis. Last week I did the analysis with Tesla. You want to keep an eye on that one. But I will come with more analysis this week and show you the power. Because again, this is not about being smart. This is about who is the fastest and who has the better tools. And if you want to be there, if you want to position yourself to be that guy, that girl that's going to take that money, 10,000 in a day, like the great Randy Lindsay, right? If you want to be like Anthony Speciale, you want to take power $100,000 in a month, then these are the tools those great guys use. These are the tools I'm using. These are the tools that change my game, especially also remember with my core strategy, my core research, SDF, Statistical Disruptive Flow. I will come with more of that this week as well. But until then, remember, you owe it to yourself. This is a responsibility and obligation for you to suit up, tool up with the best. Look at what happened here. Do you want to make that money? Do you want to take that money to your bank account? Then you need these tools, okay? I thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great weekend. and get ready because the market to the end of the year, they promise either one way or another to be fantastic. It's time for you to take the bull by the horns and make as much money as possible. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of the Hawkeye Traders team, this is Coach JR. Ciao, ciao.